Hello, welcome our dear viewers, and we appreciate your time wherever you are watching us from, on your laptop, on your phone and computer. I'm teacher Peter Okware, and we are still continuing with our main program, basically on the education we need versus the education we want. In our previous program, we posed a question, a very salient question, that we strongly believe that we can't move ahead if we don't have a unified answer. And the question was, what is the main objective of education? And we thank you viewers for so many views and responses that people have raised through our social media platform and our Facebook page. Thank you very much, and keep them coming, because at the end of the day they are helping us to see ways on how to structure. This is not a Teachers in Need program. This is our collective program, whereby we can look for solutions without blaming any person, and the solutions that can help our generation and the generations yet unborn. Now, a brief background of education before even giving you our objective or our view. In the beginning, mainly there was no education. People were hunters. Children were hunters. They could hunt with their parents, and there was mainly informal education. There was no formal education, meaning it was homeschooling or home learning. There were no schools. Then from hunting, there was an era of farming, whereby people started farming. And at the end of the day, in the evening, that's where parents could gather their kids or children and then pass on knowledge and ideas. Then a time came when things became formal, and the knowledge had to become more formal, and that the schooling had to become more formal. And it started with the Egyptians, whereby they also wanted to see ways on how the knowledge would be stored for future generations. Until when they started the writing down of everything, and also the Greeks. So at the end of the day, the main purpose of the people who carried on the teaching were mainly called the sophists. And they used to move from one place to another, basically to enable people understand or learn grammar and logic. Basically, that's thinking. Then there were also the Greeks that also, or whom we can call the Scholatists, that also wanted to see that they could promote education. And mainly they did it for three purposes. Learning about the deep thinking of life, or learning about life, the truth and justice. And it was mainly about thinking and creating a holistic person. So as time went on, generation passed by, whereby mainly people who could provide education were religious leaders who wanted people to understand the morals and the values of God. Then the government also wanted people to understand humanity, yes, and also patriotism and the love of the nation, basically as a way of keeping law and order. And also the business sector wanted people to attain education as the way of learning how to manage the businesses, the books of account, etc., etc. So that's how education went on gaining ground and momentum from generation to generation. But we have not yet answered our question, what is the main objective of education? And at least we have not yet given our point of view. But for today, we strongly believe that at least you have got a brief introduction on how education came to existence. Let me give you one final thing, like in reading. In the earlier days, you could find that there were only a few people who could read. And even if when you get a letter, in the entire maybe district, there's only one person who could come and read the letter. Until when a generation came and people said, no, this is not good. Each person should be able to read. Like the religious people, mainly the Protestant and the Catholic, they said no, people should not need to read the word of God on their own without us telling them all the time. And that's how education has found its way up to today. But as we are still continuing with our question, because at the end of the day, if we are to get sustainable solutions, this is a program where we are not going to rush things. We should take them slowly by slowly so that we can understand. At the end of the day, that's why we need people who are very patient and people who are very accommodating, at least who can cascade the change and who can promote the change we need. In order to promote the education we need versus the education we want, we need the citizens we need, the leaders we need, the pupils we need, the teachers we need, or the ones we want anyway. So thank you very much. Our question still stands. What is the main objective of education? What is the main objective of education? Kindly take time and try to share. And you can also share your short clip. You can record your short clip, video clip, and share it with us on our WhatsApp group. The number is +256 774 42 6366. This is the number. +2. Basically, we need you to give us a clear answer on what is the main objective of education. Because at the end